The Enigmatic Life of William Casey, 10 Scandalous and Shocking Facts. William J. Casey, the sixth director of the Central Intelligence Agency, left a lasting impression not only on U.S. intelligence but also on the American public's view of secrecy, power, and influence. His tenure during the Reagan administration was marked by controversial covert operations, alleged political meddling, and secrecy that led to a swirl of conspiracy theories. Here are 10 of the most scandalous and shocking facts about William Casey's life, some rooted in confirmed events and others in widely circulated rumors. Fact number 1. Humble beginnings and a family man with secrets. William Joseph Casey was born on March 13, 1913, in Elmhurst, Queens, New York, to William J. Casey Sr. and Mary Teresa Casey, first-generation Irish immigrants who upheld strong Catholic values. Despite their modest means, the Caseys prioritized education, pushing young William toward academic achievement. He attended Fordham University, where he developed a fascination with history, law, and global affairs. Following Fordham, Casey pursued a law degree at St. John's University School of Law, graduating in 1937, and quickly demonstrated an aptitude for the intricate work of legal analysis. In 1941, he married Sophia Kurz, a reserved woman of Austrian-German descent, whose quiet disposition balanced Casey's relentless ambition. They had one daughter, Bernadette, and as his career flourished, Casey became known for his sharp intellect and unique ability to compartmentalize his personal and professional life. Friends often described Casey as enigmatic, saying, "He was a man of few words, but every one of them counted." This quality made him well-suited for the world of intelligence, but it also made him a distant figure to those closest to him. Casey's commitment to privacy extended to his home life, with his family rarely making public appearances, a decision reinforced by the constant dangers surrounding his work. Number 2. World War II spy and the beginnings of covert operations. With the outbreak of World War II, Casey's career took a decisive turn when he joined the Office of Strategic Services, OSS, the forerunner of the CIA. His initial assignment involved analyzing German troop movements and political intelligence, but his talent for strategy and intelligence coordination led to rapid promotions. By 1944, he was overseeing OSS operations in Nazi-occupied Europe, tasked with managing complex networks of spies, gathering intelligence, and coordinating sabotage efforts. His codename, Headliner, became known within intelligence circles as synonymous with high-stakes, high-reward operations. One of his most daring missions involved coordinating operations with the French resistance, helping to undermine Nazi supply lines before the D-Day invasion. This success garnered him respect and led to other assignments that tested his resolve and ingenuity. Casey's effectiveness and fearless approach to espionage earned him a reputation as a master of shadows, shaping the methods he would later employ in the CIA. This wartime experience became the foundation of Casey's operational philosophy: take calculated risks and trust that the end would justify the means. Number 3. The Iran-Contra Affair, a political nightmare. William Casey's involvement in the Iran-Contra Affair is one of the most scrutinized aspects of his career. The scandal arose from the Reagan administration's covert scheme to sell arms to Iran, which was under a strict U.S. arms embargo, and used the proceeds to fund Contra rebels in Nicaragua, bypassing Congress. While Casey maintained plausible deniability, investigations revealed numerous ties to the operation, suggesting he was deeply involved. His role ignited one of the most explosive political scandals of the 1980s, prompting a major congressional investigation and intensifying scrutiny on the CIA. Critics argued that Casey's "the end justifies the means" philosophy contributed to the scandal, deeply impacting his career and the CIA's reputation. Number 4. Allegations of political manipulation and election meddling. Casey was often associated with suspicions of political interference, notably in the alleged October surprise conspiracy. According to allegations, Casey covertly orchestrated a delay in the release of American hostages in Iran to benefit Ronald Reagan's 1980 election campaign against incumbent President Jimmy Carter. Although no conclusive proof exists, insiders reported secret meetings involving Casey and Iranian intermediaries. This rumored manipulation cast a long shadow over his role in Reagan's election and fueled perceptions of a CIA that operated beyond traditional boundaries, blending intelligence work with political ambitions. Number 5. Ties to organized crime. Casey's role as CIA director brought him into contact with unsavory figures as he oversaw operations to combat global communist influence. Unsubstantiated reports allege that, during this period, he tacitly approved dealings with organized crime groups, using their networks to facilitate covert missions or gather intelligence. For example, reports surfaced that Casey sanctioned an arrangement with the Sicilian mafia to access clandestine intelligence on Soviet activity in Italy and other parts of Europe. This partnership was reportedly coordinated through cutouts, intermediaries who kept the CIA's involvement hidden. Such alleged arrangements led some intelligence professionals to question Casey's ethical judgment. The supposed partnership with organized crime figures remains a murky aspect of his legacy, underscoring his willingness to blur ethical lines in the pursuit of national security. Number 6. Secret foreign interventions and questionable alliances. Under Casey's direction, the CIA aggressively pursued foreign intervention, especially in the Middle East and Latin America. His agency collaborated with authoritarian leaders, often supporting controversial regimes to contain the spread of communism. Casey's alliances with such regimes led to accusations that the CIA played a role in human rights abuses and regional destabilization. In his determination to fight communism, Casey prioritized strategic alliances over moral considerations, a decision that stoked anti-US sentiments and left a complicated legacy of US influence in these regions. Number 7. The mysterious illness and sudden death. In December 1986, as pressure mounted on Casey to testify about his role in the Iran-Contra scandal, he suffered a sudden seizure, which led to an emergency diagnosis of brain cancer. He underwent immediate surgery, and though his health seemed to improve, he remained too frail to testify before Congress. On May 6, 1987, Casey passed away at the age of 74 in his Washington, D.C., hospital room, surrounded by close family. His death fueled conspiracy theories, as some speculated that he was silenced to prevent explosive revelations that could have implicated the Reagan administration more deeply. Although no evidence of foul play was found, the timing of his illness and his avoidance of testimony added an aura of mystery to his final days. Number 8. Authoritarian streak and uncompromising patriotism. Casey's colleagues often described him as an authoritarian within the CIA, someone who embodied uncompromising patriotism and held little regard for the legal restrictions on intelligence activities. Known for his intense work ethic and willingness to intimidate staff, Casey was both admired and feared. Former aides have noted his terrifying brilliance and utter ruthlessness, viewing him as a patriot who prioritized national security above all else. This hardline stance fostered a culture of fear within the CIA, leading some critics to argue that Casey's leadership style damaged the agency's morale and ethical foundations. Number 9. Financial manipulations and wealth accumulation. Prior to his CIA role, Casey accumulated significant wealth through legal and publishing ventures. However, his tenure as CIA director was marred by allegations of financial manipulation and conflicts of interest. Reports surfaced that he maintained undisclosed investments and used his influence to benefit financial allies. Despite no formal charges, these accusations cast doubt on whether he fully divested his interests while in office, with critics questioning if he prioritized his financial gain over ethical duties to the public. Number 10. Legacy of secrecy and conspiracy theories. Casey's legacy remains shrouded in secrecy and conspiracy. From his role in the Iran-Contra Affair to the October surprise suspicions, Casey has become an enigmatic figure associated with shadowy operations. His relentless pursuit of clandestine activities and refusal to adhere strictly to legal boundaries made him a polarizing character in U.S. intelligence history. Decades after his death, theorists continue to speculate that he held information that, if revealed, could have altered U.S. history. His aura of mystery endures, reinforcing his reputation as one of the CIA's most controversial directors.